So today we are going to be doing a room tour. Yes, we are going to be doing the room tour of my room, which is the master bedroom of the house. And I'm going to walk you through all the wonderful things that we've done in the room. And yes, we'll walk you through all the nitty-gritties, the flooring, to the wardrobes, to the lights and all of it. I'm excited to show it to you guys as well. And let's start! Welcome to the room tour. Yay! This is how the new room looks. And I'm waiting to show you all the details of the room. Let me back up a little bit. I'll start with the flooring. As you can see here. There you go. Okay, so we changed the flooring of the room. It was earlier vitrified tiles and we then changed it to this wooden flooring. This was pretty cool because the workers took about a couple of hours, about 4 to 5 hours to do up this entire flooring. And what they did was they came in, laid out the tiles without damaging the floor. So the entire flooring is held by the skirting and weaving of the room. Match the flooring to the color of the room, which is prominently brown. Me and my husband were very keen on having a single color as the prominent color of the room and then work around it. So we've used brown, white, a little bit of blue, but yes, predominantly brown and white dominates the entire room. Let's begin with the bed. The bed is something which was already there. We haven't changed the bed. We bought it earlier from a local store here and it's a pretty neat bed. What we did was of course change the sheets. I love to play around with sheets. I think bed sheets, your quills, pillows, pillow covers, all of that really give the room a lot of character. So I would like to the viewers to also tell them that spend a little bit of time on the upholsteries of the room. And the bed is a little large, so I typically buy the sheets from Portico. What I've done is I've shot this video in 2 parts. I've changed the bed sheets as well. I'll show you a second part where there are new sheets, just to show you how bed sheets can really make the room look really beautiful. So yes, this is the bed of the room, and of course pillows. We picked these up from Home Center and I keep changing the pillow covers based on the sheets that I have put. On this side we got this built. This wasn't there earlier, so we got the side tables built. Again, going with the brown and the white theme. There's a little drawer so that we can put stuff in it. Yeah. And now this is on both sides of the room. So if you can see, and let me just go here. This comes on both sides of the room. One for me and one for my husband. We are avid book readers, but yes. So we got the side tables done on both sides. And yes, moving on to the backdrop of the room, which is that beautiful wall. We had a purple golden tingish wall earlier. We wanted to change it and not add too much color, so we went in with a simple brown What we've done also is we've got the false ceiling, which was not there earlier. We got a false ceiling done and we dropped pendant lights from that. Look at that. That looks so pretty. And of course we then also went in with a single painting in the room, which we picked up from the flea market in Goa. It's a very interesting story. We picked this up from Goa. This has been lying with us for the last I think 3 or 4 years. We haven't had a wall to put it on, and I'm so happy. When I was doing up the room, we decided, okay, this is it. This is where it's going to go. So if you see the across the room, this is probably the only thing we have on the wall. We don't have anything else apart from this pretty painting, and I think that sort of attracts attention. This is one piece of art we have in the room. So that's the bit on the wall. Moving on to the wardrobes. Now the story here is that this is a renovated room. We already had wardrobes in place and we had to just change the laminates, but the tricky part was that some of the frame was already existing. I'll show it to you in a bit, and we had to work around the design. So this is what we have finally done. I'm backing up a little bit to show you the entire wardrobe design. We've gone in with the cappuccino along with a dark brown. We've also done up the door, if you see, so that when it's closed, it gives you one uniform look to the room. Isn't that pretty? Anyways, so this is what was existing. We already had this laminate. We couldn't do much about it. We couldn't remove it. It runs across, the top panel as well. So what we did was we matched it. We bought a dark brown here, and then we've given shades of cappuccino. So we've sort of contrasted the whole thing. This is how the bottom also looks. And we picked up handles. I went in for a really long set of handles, and they're steel, very simple, nothing fancy, but I think they look really classy. We have a cousin who runs a hardware store, and we picked the handles up from there. The wardrobe also has these little tiny drawers at the bottom. They're very useful. I put all my travel stuff here, the kits that we use for traveling, shoes. It's a bit messy, warning please, but yes, shoes here. I need to do up that. Yeah, but yes, so this is the bit on the wardrobe. Comment down below if you like the wardrobe design. Moving on to the mirror. Okay, that's me 8 a.m. in the morning shooting. But moving on to this part of the room, which is actually the full-length mirror. And the story behind this is that this mirror was actually on this wardrobe door, but since it was facing the bed, and also they say it shouldn't be, I don't know, so we had to move it, and we had this full-length mirror we didn't know what to do about, so we placed it on this door. And the interesting part is that this opens into my butt. So I think this came out really well. So now I have a full-length mirror, to utilize when I'm getting ready, and also we placed it well. So I was very happy with how this whole thing worked out. The other piece of furniture in the room is this, which is these Ottomans, and they're pretty cool. Again, home center. It has a sort of leathery finish, so I kind of like it. Adds again a dimension to the room, subtle but beautiful. And Ottomans, so we use it when I'm changing my shoes or getting ready, and also as storage space. Ta-da! There. So I think this is also pretty cool. You get long ones as well now, one full length instead of two. But yes, it sort of adds to the sitting area of the room. We can use it to move it around, sit around in the room. So that's pretty cool. So I like these as well. Interesting part of my room are the curtains. Yes, so I will walk you through these curtains. They're a nice satiny sort of finish. We picked this up from D-Decor. Of course, we had to pay a bit of a bomb on the curtains, but I think it was worth the price. And there you go, we've got these stitched, and we also have this little tie-in which is a self color, the same as the curtains, and yeah, this is how we keep it during the day. I love this part of the room, which is the sheer curtain. Look at this. The sheer curtain adds a lot of dimension to the room, and I know it's pretty expensive. The interesting part about us was that I picked this up from a local market. So we have a market which sells all this kind of stuff pretty much by weight. Sometimes you get napkins by kilos and stuff like that. So we walked into that market and picked this up for, you won't believe it, I think about 800 or 900 bucks, a curtain. So I've paid like 1,800 bucks, 1,600 bucks for this curtain. This was there in the room earlier. We retained it, we brought it back. So yes, this is the pretty curtains of the room. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Okay, I'm obsessed with it. Last part of the room are the lights. Yes, so we dropped two beautiful pendant lights, from the false ceiling, and I think they look really pretty. Look at that. That's the view you get. The evenings are really pretty with these pendant lights. And the interesting part is that since there are two drop lights on either ends, they actually act as reading lights for us. So we don't have like any table lamps or reading lamps now. We use these for reading, which I love. The other part of the lights is this, and I'm going to switch this on. I'm hoping to get the switch right. 1, 2, 3. Voila! Look at these. So this is an LED strip that's running, into that false ceiling over there. That is where it's running. It's a warm, beautiful, comfortable light. The evenings look really beautiful with this light. And yes, I loved what we did with this. So this is the LED strip that runs across. The other light that I love is this one. Again, all the lights we've picked up from local stores. We went hunting for them and we picked it up from various stores. But I'll leave a description below if you are in Bangalore and if you want to pick lights. I will leave a couple of links for you. So that's the light which acts as our night lamp, and it's pretty cool. You can change dimensions. You can make them vertical. You can make them horizontal. You can keep them, in a different angle. So they move. They look very pretty. The last bit of the lights is this one, which is the LED strip. I love white light. For some reason I need it when I'm getting ready or when I'm working and things like that. So we went in for this little LED strip. It's pretty neat. You just have to change the driver every time the light goes off or the tube goes off. So there's no changing of the literal tube. So yes, that's the little bit on the lights of the room. There's another important part of my room which I would love to show you guys. And this is again my favorite part of the room. I will open the doors. And there you go. Say hello to my balcony. Yes, I have a lovely view outside. It's pretty nice, especially in the evenings. We have that inside view of my apartment. I don't know, it doesn't zoom in, but yes, that's the swimming pool area that you can see, and there's a lovely view to the apartment. There you go. But the most interesting part is the terrace garden. Look, say hello to a little flower this morning. It's just bloomed. I love it. So we have a very sweet little garden. I don't have too many plants. Of course, I will have another tour of the balcony of the living room where we have a slightly bigger garden. But yes, so what do I have here? I have herbs. I have pudina or mint. That looks so pretty. Look at that. Zoom into my camera. But yes, That's Pudina, that's a bit of bushiness. And a few more plants here, that's ornamental. This is ajwain. This is again another herb. I use it to cook pasta, to make pizza sauces. So yes, that's another herb that I have in my balcony. And of course there's more mint, and this time we have had like humongous leaves. Look at that size, love it. So yes, that's the little bit on these leaves. I have a chili plant here. I seem to have lots of herbs and veggies in my the room garden. But yes, the sunlight here is beautiful, so the plants grow beautifully. I don't know the name of this plant, but it smells beautiful, and yeah, it's grown like huge. Look at that. So that's a little bit on my garden of the house. Look at that. The room garden. Oh, I forgot. That's a little lamp there. There you go. That's a little lamp there. So that's the little on the balcony of my room.
Don't forget to like and hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We see you in my next weekend. Bye.